Alright foodies, have you ever bitten into an apple and thought, wow, this is basically nature's juice box? Or had a strawberry that was so dry, it felt like snacking on a sponge? Today, I'm diving into the science behind why some fruits are bursting with juice and flavor while others, well, let's just say they're not winning any fruity awards. Let's start with the basics. What actually makes a fruit juicy? It all comes down to something called water content. Most fruits are loaded with water. Some, like watermelon, are up to 92% water. That's why one bite and you're basically hydrating at the same time. But there's more to it than just water. The structure of the fruit matters too. Take grapes, for example. They have thin skins and tons of tiny juice-filled cells inside. When you bite into a grape, boom, those cells burst and release all that sweet goodness. Compare that to a banana. Bananas are creamy, not juicy because their cells store starch instead of water. Here's a fun fact. Did you know that the juiciness of citrus fruits like oranges or lemons actually depends on the weather? When it's dry and hot, the fruit gets less juicy. But if it rains a lot, you get plumper, juicier oranges. That's why orange juice tastes a little different depending on where and when the oranges were grown. Now let's talk sugar. Sugar isn't just about sweetness. It actually helps fruit hold on to water. That's why the ripest fruits are often the juiciest. As fruit ripens, the starches inside turn into sugars, and those sugars trap more water. Think about biting into a green, unripe peach versus one that's perfectly ripe. The ripe one explodes with juice, right? But why do some fruits feel dry, even when they're technically fresh? Blame the cell walls. In some fruits, like apples, the cells are packed tightly and the wall is thick. If the apple's been sitting around too long, those walls break down and the water escapes, leaving you with a mealy, sad little apple. Now, ever wonder why fruit looks so appealing? It's not just the color. Shiny, plump fruit signals to our brains that it's juicy and full of goodness. That's actually an evolutionary thing. Our ancestors were drawn to the juiciest fruits for the extra hydration and calories. Let's throw in a quick myth buster: size doesn't always mean juiciness. A giant strawberry might look mouth-watering, but sometimes the smaller ones pack way more flavor and juice. It's all about how the fruit grew and ripened. So next time you're at the market, give your fruit a gentle squeeze. Heavy and firm usually means juicy. And remember, the most appealing fruits are the ones that make you want to dive in and take a big, messy bite. That's the science, and a little history, behind why some fruits are juicier and more irresistible than others. Hungry for more fun food facts? Hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next bite.